everybody. It's me, Kira, and I have decided to do my very first bullet journal flip through and a story of how I got into bullet journaling. This here is my current bullet journal. I have it inside of a cover that I bought on eBay. It was called the Evening Sky or Morning Sky cover. I'll have it linked in the description. It wasn't very expensive, and I'm sorry about the movement of the camera. My tripod has not come in yet. I'm still waiting on it. I ordered it last month, and I don't know. It's coming from China, so it's gonna take a while. But before I show you this one, I want to show you what I started with. Sorry about the overexposure. My lamp is right there. I also need to get lighting once I get around to that. So this was the journal this is the book that I started with. It was it's a student's with a Z, a notebook. Let me move to the side. It looked like this when I got it. As you can see, it's just giant and giant, and it has squares. I bought 2 of these, as you can see, because my husband told me to. So this one and this one are going to be turning into they're going to be turning into lettering notebooks. So that's where I'm going to practice lettering. I'll move this over to the side and we'll go back to this one. So in this one, I started with, the normal. I think you guys saw it. I'm going to show you the weeklies that I started with, because all of this information is unnecessary. This is my first month. This was January. This is the monthly that I did, thinking that it would be enough. It actually was not. This is the book where all mistakes were made. This were commissions and trackers that I ended up not even using, and I glued the pages together. And then this was the first weekly I ever had. It was basically just, days, tasks, and a whole bunch of trackers that I didn't even use. I like the flower. It looked nice. And then dailies, just journaling. And I didn't like that it was so separate. I felt like there was too much. And then I had this collection of stuff I was eating, and then January habit tracker, and then media stats, and then the year at a glance, because I totally forgot about it. Self-care, some random collections that I don't end up using. I ended up using that one again. And then I started lettering. And then this was the next setup. I have this check-in that's by the Boosted Journal. Mood and sleep and cleanliness and health. Let me zoom in for you. And health and productivity. I was fairly green. And then here we started with my dailies. I wanted to practice with my colored pencils, so I was coloring in the weather, which I did like. I might end up doing that again. And that was of that week. I like the way that came out. That was nice. And then I did the same for the next week, except I used this Dutch store for the check-in, because I thought I didn't want to have it the same as before, where it had its own page. I wanted it just here. And I don't remember what I originally wanted to put here, but I ended up not putting anything. So this was a more compact week. And then the next week I didn't continue. and then wish list and things and more collections that I never used, and then February and the February calendar. Start paying attention. We got February, we got more stuff, bills, more stuff, and more stuff, a schedule, and more stuff, and that was it. That's all I did in here. I think I have a couple of, oh no, look, I have more. And then I did this daily, weekly hybrid thing where I put my check-in up at the top, and some daily chores, commissions, and just a whole bunch of writing, because I wanted to actually journal, you know, but I felt like it was really cramped. There wasn't enough space, and then I wanted to do this mood tracker, because as you can see, I stopped doing the moods here, and I put them on here because it felt like it had a better like feeling to it. And there are children outside screaming like banshees. And then these are just some, and then I started using it as like test book. So that was the first one, the first bullet journal I had. And here. And this is the one that I'm currently using. Okay, I'll put it away. So this is the one I'm using. I use this Pilot G2 for all my writing, and I use this signature pen from the dollar store for making my spreads. Like, this is for writing and this is for making spreads, because this one dries faster and it makes better lines. Okay, so let's go in. Here first we have, I'm going to show you the cover. It has pockets for like cards or whatever. I'll probably end up putting like washi samples or something. I don't use washi that much. And then we have pictures of my husband and one of his friends, and then a picture of me and my husband when we were at a Christmas party. That was cute. So I have these here. And then we have a Christmas card that we got. That's my husband laughing. You can ignore that. Then we have this Christmas card that we got last year. The book is an Artist Loft journal from Micheals. I got it. I did an art trade for it because I wasn't able to go to the US to pick one up. So someone sent one to me. I got this here is like just the information of all the colors and what they mean, because I didn't want to forget, and eventually I'll have them memorized, so it really won't matter. This is thank you Keven, because he bought me more washi, and my new journal, which I will be using once this one runs out. Index pages that I don't use. I probably should use them, but I don't. This is the first mandala that I have done. I did it not too long, like today. I did this today, and I'm happy with it. I put washi just on the edges of my pages. Like, I like washi too much on the inside, but I like it on the edges to like show what's going on and all the different parts of the book. So here's my year at a glance. In the front this time, because I was good about it. And here we have special dates, gifts, which I only have one. I haven't bought it yet, but I know what I'm gonna buy here. Then we have the car log, which is all the things that we have to do with the car. We've done a lot with the car, but I only wrote down one because it's when I started the journal. Probably should try to figure out when everything else was done, but you know, then we have income and expenses of all the stuff that I bought. This was January, this was February. My wish list, exactly the same as it was in the last one, except I added a couple more things and I made some notes of if it was traded or if I bought it. Here is Bring Kira to Life, which is bring my persona to life. I'm sending about $20 every month to a maker, Dexter's Fursuits. And she's going to be making my persona's new head, and I'll probably be getting it around October of this year. You know, as soon as I get all $350. So far I have like 145. This is so hard to do with one hand. And then deliveries, the ones I'm waiting for still, and the ones that have already arrived. Movies and series that I want to watch and have watched. We went to go see Maze Runner 3 and it was okay. We watched A Good Place, it was amazing and I love it and I can't wait for season 3. And then here's Big Bang Theory we watched all the way through. We binged that one. I have to rewatch Supernatural, I have to completely rewatch Grimm, and then all of the movies that we want to see this year. I'm sure there are more, but I couldn't think of any when I was writing it down. Social media tracker, the YouTube videos that I'm going to do, going to be replacing this one with this video, which would have been nicer if I had my tripod. Period symptoms, this one I'm completely changing, so this page is going to be ignored. Patreon information, help me, and you can see we are in February by the change of washi, and the February calendar looks exactly the same as the calendar on the other one. And I have my habits, which I have not been very good with. We have goals and a thing I have to do tomorrow. This is my mood tracker as it is right now. I did not have good days most of like the past 5 days since I got sick. And I changed the from pen to colored pencil on my pixels here because it was bleeding through to this page and it was bothering me. So we'll see about how I change that. And here we have my productivity challenge that I'm not doing very well, so I'm not going to be doing that next month. Gratitude log. And this is everything that was in the other planner. I put it into this one just so that I could fill in a little bit of space and to see how much more or less it was going to take up, and it's ugly. And then I did this where I had the week and all of the information, and then I would journal on the side, but it still ended up like, you know, fairly spaced out. Like there was no consistency when we went to go see Maze Runner. And then the week after that, on the 12th, I decided to do it more in like 3 per page. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this week. This is all this week. And I liked this, but I felt like I didn't have enough space to write. So for next week, I decided I'm going to be doing all the tasks on one side and then doing half pages for writing. So hopefully I'll actually like this because I like the way it looks, but I'm not sure about how I'll feel about it. Hopefully I'll like it. It's what I wanted from before, but I do like having everything in its own little box. So I may end up going to like a page a day system but I'm not sure yet. But that's basically my flip through for now. I mean, I don't have anything really all that interesting. I have this blank page that I was going to make a mood mandala, but it didn't happen because I didn't have a compass. But I bought one today. This one. Bought it today, and I made the mandala that was on the cover. So I might make another one here just to fill up the space and to practice mandalas, but I'm still not sure. It's really it's flimsy, but you know, that's what you get for cheap. But that's pretty much all that I have for this. I'm hoping that what the hell? This where I live is not quiet. I'm hoping that next month, at the end of the month, I will be able to do a setup for next month, and hopefully I will have my tripod by then. Cross fingers. If you want to see all of the things, everything that I'm doing in my bullet journal, as I'm doing it, I take pictures once a day at least, unless I'm sick, like I was a couple of days ago. I'm still sick. It's not like a cold or anything. I got some weird shit going on. But I try at least once a day to post one image of my bullet journal, whether it be something I'm planning, whether it be something that I've already done, or just showing off one of my trackers. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So you can go into the description, or just go to Instagram and search for JBCBlank, and you'll find me. JBCBlank is always me on all the pages, everywhere. So yeah, that's my bullet journal up till now, and I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy that I found bullet journaling, and I'm hoping to fill this. Oh look, I forgot about my collections in the back. I put some collections in the back because, you know, you forget. This is my book collections. I have to finish this book. But yeah, I'm really happy with journaling. I'm really happy with this community. It's a great community, and I'm very happy. And I'm hoping to do more videos about bullet journaling once I get my tripod. I'm sorry for the shaky cam. My hands are not steady. And hopefully I'll also get a new camera soon. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Okay.